Pro Football Weekly looks at the league through a scout's eye, and we talked to our NFL analyst, Nolan Naraki. Nolan, let's talk about the Patriots' pass defense, the worst in the league, and they cut Leigh BODDEN, maybe their most known cornerback. What's going on back there?
Well, I don't think the durability has been there for BODDEN. I think it's been the biggest concern. I was surprised when they gave him as much money as they did initially. I don't think he's recovered from last year, and I think he's regressed. So I think they just decided they were going to move on. You look at the secondary as a whole, and I think there have been a lot of new players there. I think the experience is really lacking, and I think they're still coming together and trying to learn as a group. I think that's really what's held them back. The other issue, I think, is the front four hasn't created enough pressure up front, and the linebackers don't have a lot of speed to blitz, so they're not bringing the pressure that they used to, and it's really stressing the secondary.
Is this something they can correct in season?
It's hard. I mean, with time, you get more experience, more reps, you get more comfortable back there. I think the secondary will come together. They have in years past, but right now it really looks like they're struggling.
Yeah, it's holding this team back right now. Not holding back the Bengals is their defense. Their defense has been great this year. A touchdown less they're giving up a game this year than they were last year. Really playing well for Mike Zimmer's team. Who are the guys on that defense that have stepped up?
Well, unlike the Patriots, they're really bringing pressure up front. You look at that defensive line, they found a lot of players who slipped in the draft because of character or injury concerns. Geno Atkins had medical concerns. Michael Johnson, both have been very good for him outside. You look on the other side, even Carlos Dunlap from a backup position has been outstanding. So I think the pressure has been there up front, and the secondary has been much improved. They brought in a lot of players through trades. Kelly Jennings been back there, Nate Clements, they signed through free agency. I think they've been solid as well as Leigh Hall.
Yeah, they lost Jonathan Joseph, but really hasn't been a step down at all there in the secondary. The Raiders bring in guys, it seems like every week at this point, whether it was Aaron Curry by trade, they drafted Terrell Pryor, Carlson Palmer, now TJ Hushmanzada is a Raider. Are any of these guys really making them better?
I think it's far too early to tell. The jury's still out. We haven't seen enough of them. They're coming off a bye week. I think we got to see what Carson Palmer's going to do when he comes back in his first full game as a starter. I think Aaron Curry's playing a position that is really a death position in the league. I think that's where Tim Ruskell got the most criticism for drafting him so early. You can only do so much with a Sam linebacker. He's not on the field all 3 downs, so I think there was limited value there. Pryor's still got to develop. We haven't seen Hush yet, so we'll know in another 5 weeks, I think, what this group really is.
Yeah, a lot of big names. We'll see if that actually presents any value moving forward. That's how we look at things through a scout's eye. For the best coverage of the NFL, check us out at ProFootballWeekly.com.